Hello. Well, this is a WB garden update, the backyard, and it's been really hot, and I've had to water a lot, so I thought I'd do a little update, and I'm doing it later in the day, in the evening, while there's still light, because I think sometimes the light is better when the sun is not out so bright. These are some pseudo-cactuses I just repotted. They're cuttings from a plant that I had for many years, and they're doing okay. They're not a true cactus, but they're a member of the poinsettia family. Let's take a look at some other stuff here. The Sun Man, yeah. Well, here's my corn. I haven't got much corn yet, but I've got a big tall plant, and I've got two what looks like corn things. I got some squash here. Let me see if I can show you. This is a container butternut squash, and I've got a few squashes coming that the squirrels did not get. But here is the corn. Here we got those wonderful kind of red flowered beans and more of the container squash. There's some squashes in there. Jerusalem cherry, which I grew from a seed many years ago, and I've trained it kind of as a bonsai, and I've got some really cool moss that I brought back from camping that's growing on the bottom. Very nice. Again, more corn. And I can tell that some of it I have to water again. It's just insane. Our heat, everything's just been frying in the heat. There is the cherry tree that I planted from a stick many years ago. Got some beautiful little crystal things happening. Let's take a look over here. There's a container cucumber. I've had 4 or 5, maybe 4 cucumbers off this yet, and no tomatoes. I don't know what's happening here. No tomatoes yet here, but I got tomatoes over there. And the squirrel planted that one in the pansy bucket. We got a few black-eyed Susans, not as much as the past. I don't know why. And of course, I had to keep them watered even. Let's take a look at the backyard. There's not as many flowers as before because they're mostly gone. It's not really a summer garden, it's more of a spring and early summer garden, but I still got a lot of nice things happening. Big old pincushion cactus down here. The calla lilies that I've grown for years and years and years that winter over in the basement. The flamingos. Another pincushion cactus. A nice little colony of violas. Very nice. And up here we have what a friend of mine called sissy weeds. I don't know why they're called sissy weeds, but I like them. They're just as pretty as baby's breath, and they are wildflowers. But I have not been able to ID them yet, and I've gone through all kind of flower books, wildflower books, but I have not ID'd them. Anyone know what they are? Please let me know. The lilies have passed. Now we have early blooming old-fashioned garden phlox, and they're pretty nice. Very nice. Of course, these are the ones I kept watered. The ones in the front that I have not watered look like hell. Here we have some tiger lilies, which can also act like weeds, and I really have to keep them under control because they'll want to take over the whole yard. That's the way that is. Take a look. Let's take a walk and look at the back part of the yard. You can see I've got the sweet autumn clematis, and that will all be just beautiful white in the fall. Here's more of those wonderful beans. I am just loving the beans. I just like what they do. I like how they climb around, and we'll get some beans off of it, maybe a couple of meals, but you know, I don't have a very big yard. I've got a moonflower vine growing. The first time I ever got one to grow, I'm really excited. It's gone all the way up here. Very nice. I can't wait for it to bloom. Let's take a look back here. The currants, I never did get to them. I'm not making jelly this year. I'm just eating them, and I may harvest some and do some juicing, but the weather has just made everything go so fast. It comes and goes so fast. Okay, so here we have some rosemary back there. I've got feverfew in the back, and I've been making feverfew tea. They're done blooming for now, but they'll rebloom later. I've got some parsley down here. 2 kinds, curly leafed and Italian flat leaf. I've got some Thai basil over here, and there's mint back there crawling around. There's always mint. Here's another corn stalk. I just love corn. It's fun. Got my cucumber and more beans back there. I've had about 3 or 4 cucumbers off this vine. I planted that from a seed. You can see it there. I got my Tomcat tomatoes and my lemon boys over there. We got some coming in. Here's some oregano. Here's regular basil. There's some thyme. Here's some sage, which I've harvested already. And the yellow leaves doesn't mean it's dying. It's just that I cut it back and it's starting to re-come out again. Here's some chives. Here's some thyme. And here's some garlic chives trying to survive the onslaught of the miniature yellow zucchini. Yeah, like right. This is a miniature. It's supposed to only be like 3 feet across. It's more like 8 feet. And I'm still waiting for some sort of fruit to come. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. It's huge. I got tons of male flowers and I don't see any female flowers, meaning fruit. Not yet. Back there we have lovage, and I've been making some wonderful lovage tea. And I just downloaded some great recipes for lovage. Here's some lemon balm back here. And here's my papaya plant, which I'm never going to get papayas from, but it's so fun. I grew it from a seed. Yay. You can see papaya plant. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to shut it down in a second, but there's the cucumbers, vine growing, beans. I hope I get some squash from this, tomatoes, and my fun little area that I just love, the garden. I'm so grateful to Creator, so grateful to Mother Earth and nature for giving me a space, at least some space to be a green man in. All right, Matakawe Oyas and blessings on all. More later. Bye.